Welcome back to Sacred Therapy, guys. I am as a Z. We do this as a way to tap into Creator, Source, Spirit, our guides, guardians, angels, and our ancestors. Okay, it is an important time, all right, in our collective, in our divine collective, because I've been being called to do a reading, and I just finished all my running with my family for Christmas and everything. Went over to all of the houses that I needed to go, and even stopped over at a bunch of new ones. If you've watched my most recent couple of readings, you guys will see that I lost somebody significant to me. Out of respect for my family, I'm not going to, go into too much detail about who that is and how that has happened. Um, but I'm still coping, and I'm still going to be committed to this channel and bringing you guys the readings, because the person that I lost was a dope human being. I also believe that they got the opportunity to be a counterpart to somebody in, the 3D context. Like, definitely got to be with their person later on in life and have that family vibe. So I wanted to do a reading, guys, and we're going to kind of do it in a little bit of a different context. I would love it to be a love letter. We're going to see what comes up, all right, for spirit. Yeah. I would love for it to be another love letter, so this could be like another kind of delayed Christmas letter, right? Spirit, what do the divine counterparts want to say? Or what do you want to tell the divine counterparts about this phase that they're in right now? Okay, okay. See, Spirit be. Whew. Alright, let me take what's on the top, and then we're going to flip some stuff. Yeah. Spirit wants the divine counterparts talk about this cycle completion, not higher heart chakra, with this number 9 right here. So angel number 9 is significant. Yeah, look at these cards, man. Yeah. Higher heart chakra, right with that. 12 is that stellar gateway chakra. I'm trying to tell you guys. Divine counterparts. Higher heart space chakra is tapped in to creators. Heart chakra. Okay. Across the norms. Alright. Different than your usual type. And we also have 12, so 9 and 12. So that could be September, that could be December. Significant things might have happened in both of those months between counterparts. And I just seen a face, like, looking at this card. Y'all see that face? I think once you see it, it's like 2 eyes, nose, mouth. You feel me? Crazy work. Alright, yes, but stellar gateway chakra, you feel me? Tapped in to spirit, to source, to divine, right? Yeah, 36 cosmic tones of light. So yeah, these multiples of threes are very significant. So you got 1 and 2 adding up to 3. So angel number 1 and 2 could be significant for you to look up. also have 3 and 6. The age 36 could be significant with cosmic tones of light. Feel like they're wanting to explain to you that they know who you are in their soul to them. They understand what you mean to them, what you mean to spirit, right? And they're bringing those truths, those higher level truths down into the 3D with this cosmic tones of light, you know? Absolutely, spirit. Yeah. 22, we got mastery. Number 22, we talking about this master builder. They want to build with you. What they have built with you in the 5D, they want it to come down into 3D. And if you guys haven't been building something, you may not be noticing it's a rapport, it's a trust, it's levels of it, right? Because this is rise of the nature divas. Nature divas. That's crazy. Yeah, them earth guardians, these earth angels. What you think divine counterparts are? There's a mission, a collective mission. 22, master builder. What are we building? Yeah, 3 and 6 adding up to 9. So angel number 99, that cycle completion, they are wanting to let you know energetically, soul to soul. We do talk about the divine counterparts, so we're not going to get wrapped up into masculine, feminine energy, or, you know, how we show up in the 3D, male, female, all that gender business. We don't do that here. This is a soul to soul love letter. So if you have felt like an energy has been seeking you, you have been being seeked by an energy as well, this reading is most likely for you. We are talking divine counterparts. There's plenty of information out online about divine counterparts and twin flames and soulmates and the differences between these levels of relationships. Not everyone has a divine counterpart, but I do. So uniquely, I feel positioned to kind of tap into that, especially to my folks that are still in separation, or maybe you and your counterpart have not come together. Seen a lot of frustration about that. Yeah, with this 8. So angel number 8 is significant. Numerology number 8, your success is also significant with this earth star chakra. Spirit is reminding you that your success in the 3D, your view of success in the 3D also has an impact on this connection. Ooh, that's deep, spirit. 14, Metatron. I seen manifestation at first when I first seen this card. Yeah. So all of these things factor in, right? Your higher heart chakra, the stellar gateway chakra, your cosmic tones of light, your relationship with your environment, and your earth star chakra, right? And your guardians are showing up here. Metatron. You can Google Angel Metatron. Take a look into that. Yeah. 20. We also have the number 14 adding up to 5. So yeah, you are going through that transformation. Yeah. Now that we have all of these downloads from this infinite awareness, these new downloads, these new insights. You guys see all of these little orbs of light. These are touching your aura. They are getting you tapped in. We are going to kind of bring it down into the 3D, right? Because I wanted us to hear some light body messages. I feel like Spirit is so proud of both the counterparts with where they have come up into, you know, this moment, and are continuing to just be open to each other without any expectations, without any anger, right? I mean, our 3D selves are who they are. We can't force them to go any faster than what they're going, right? A lot of you are watching this and being like, but as it is so frustrating, it's been so long. And baby, I get it, okay? I really do. I am also in that slow moving turtle energy. It may come up. Um, the shift takes time, but it is still shifting, okay? Just like the earth is a slow, shift, right? Yeah. Taking 24 hours in business to just make a whole full 360. Yes, angel number 1212 is definitely significant. We have repeating digits, so December 12th could have been a very significant date for you. The sign Taurus. Yeah, they see you as their reflection, a mirror. Yeah, that's confirmation for somebody. So somebody probably came here looking like, do they see me this way? They do see you that way, even if they're not saying it in the 3D. Remember, this is a soul to soul love letter, so this is more 5D, and I'm bringing it to you guys in the 3D. That's the 3D piece. I may try to bring more down to the 3D. We'll see how this love letter works. They want to share their affection with you, and the vegetable sorrel could be significant. I believe this is a vegetable. Here we got the Taurus symbol, so that is the end of April and the beginning of May. You can look up exact dates for these signs. Yeah, and the sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn, okay? They want to give you affection. They want to show up for you. Ooh, and these cards be flying out of here. 15 is also significant. So we have angel number 33, mastery healer. I feel like they want you to know, they're understanding that you are a deep part of their own self-mastery in healing. Ideologies, philosophies, their embodiment in this world. Their spiritual enlightenment. This is deep spirit. This is a beautiful love letter. Yeah. And I'm seeing like kryptonite here with this little bottle, but like in the best way, because some of them are so guarded. So understand, like, kryptonite is like, we're not going to say like avoidant and all of this other business, all this label business, because I feel like the 3D get people's egos riled up. And in order to not tap into people's egos, you gotta not tap into just that surface level stuff, right? Even though I feel like counterparts is gonna be attracted to each other where they want to be at now on the surface, you feel me, right? So 15 could be significant. That is 6 adding up to June. 3 is also adding up to March, so that could also be significant. A Pisces, or what else is that? Yeah, Gemini, because we have the Gemini sign right here. Happiness, you make them so happy. Somebody could like the flowers, marjoram, oreganum, morana. Yeah, I'll be trying to pronounce these Latin words, but it's not really working. Yeah. And this affection could just be like messages, care, feeling heard, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to start out small, but you are an integral part of their happiness, and it feels very natural to bring this affection to you because you are a part of their higher heart space. The 3D heart space can be resistant, especially if there's this wall here, because I'm also seeing like that, like love potion number 9, like that bliss happening. with this, but it's also like you are the key ingredient to their happiness. That is so fucking cute. Oh, I love that. Ooh, Gemini twice. So communication is key. They really want to talk to you. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is a sign of communication. So look at what house your Mercury is in. Taurus is also ruled by Venus. So you want to look up what house your Venus is in, what sign your Venus is in. Okay, that is the planet of love. Okay, and then talking of relationships, it's important for you to know these things. Okay. We also have angel number 66. Yeah. Yeah. And 22. We got 2222 for the first 4-digit mastery number. And also angel. Well, yeah, I mean, you could also, they could see you as an earth angel for real. They could like broccoli. A Libra could be significant. So Libra is the end of September, the beginning of October. They could be spiritual. They may be into the esoteric as well, believing in a higher power. You and them may align very well. I've seen it in different ways, but I've also seen it in similar ways where counterparts are of the same, faith, even if there is other like 3D external differences, right? Spirit, do we have any more signs? Yeah, they want to communicate with you about this love. That's what I'm seeing. And they see you standing out and shining as a leader. Yeah, they see you as an equal. For sure. Okay, Spirit. We don't have any more signs. Yeah, again with the 44 victory. They want victory with you. Aries is significant, so they're Mars. And Mars is symbolism of the energy in your birth chart. If you are unfamiliar with your birth chart, you can check out cafeastrology.com or astrologycafe.com. They have free birth charts. They are dope. Age 44 could also be significant. April 4th could also be significant. Yeah, Aries could be significant. So that is the end of March and the beginning of April. They really want this victory with you. Again, we're seeing leaders. So I feel like they want to help you embody your own like sovereign leadership. Like I feel like they are not wanting to take that away from you here. Okay, and we're gonna get some tarot regarding this affection. Okay, we're gonna get some tarot, and you guys are up on this. Ooh, we're making pretty good timing. I always say that, and then it ends up being a super long message because I got a whole bunch of decks. That's just how I read. I like to get a variety of energies. Okay. Okay, Spirit, that is crazy. Okay, hold on. What do the counterparts want to say to each other about this affection? Yeah, they may have held back this affection from you out of ego, because I'm seeing strength here in reverse. So they were scared about this level of vulnerability between you. There is something about your reflection, maybe taboo in the 3D, perhaps. Or they feel like it might be perceived that way. But I feel like Spirit don't make any mistakes. People get real hung up on their assumptions, especially when it comes to some surface level things, especially if you guys are in a no contact or you guys only know of one another. Be careful about getting in your head too much about, oh well, it just might not work out. I don't know if I could see myself with this person. Like, how do you even know if you never even gave it a chance? Because you was super like, ah, not this depth of affection, right? Spirit, can we clarify why the Strength card, yeah, is showing up in reverse? And I feel like it's because you guys was resisting this transformation. One or both of you was resisting this transformation of how you were looking at affection, looking at intimacy, looking at what you wanted to give your, right, your solar plexus and your sacral chakra energy to, in your heart space chakra here with this, because that's green, and green to me represents heart space. We have a lot of green on the table, and even here with this earth star chakra, the heart space is on the outside. Okay, you was resisting becoming vulnerable to the affection that you guys felt for each other. Oh, and they want to acknowledge that. And there still is some resistance in the 3D. Yeah. For some of you guys. And for others of you, if you are in connection with this person, you guys may have gone through periods of lacking affection where you maybe felt like, I don't know, you was in the doghouse, okay? Yeah. Spirit, are we doing this? Yeah. So yeah, they realized that they was doing a disservice to their own happiness by withholding, by bypassing that solid offer, by turning it down. Because I was talking about that Page of Pentacles. It is a slower moving. It is a more like on the surface, casual looking offer, right? But underneath of that, this was upside down because it really is on the inside a huge solid offer, and that's why I kind of threw in my spirit. Are we meaning this for happiness? Because it popped up, you know, when I was talking about the guard being up, the resistance to the vulnerability, the resistance to the transformation, changing your relationship with how you relate to people. Ooh, spirit. That's deep. Okay. In order to get this solid offer, you have to be tapped in. And I love that this Ace of Pentacles is in the ocean, because that solid offer does come with a lot of happiness, a lot of love. There is a lot of pink on this card, and when I talk about pink being that pure, like, child love. Yeah, I feel like they get stars in their eyes too when they see you. Like, some people get hearts in their eyes, but I feel like the admiration is a part of that affection, right? But when we're a little rougher on the outside, you may show up, you know, like them kids at recess. When you like somebody, you be mean to them. Can't be doing that, okay? My grown and sexy divine counterparts, we gotta grow up just a little bit, all right? Especially stepping into this leadership. Spirit, can we get some clarification on this leadership? What do the counterparts want to say about this leadership? Yes, baby, they see you taking the reins, because this card flew out. Okay, and not just the reins in your career. Okay, we're talking about the reins taking leadership towards exactly what you want, exactly your life, because you're the only one that's going to get to live it. This card came up in one of my previous counterpart readings, okay, as the reader, and they want to tell you that they have worked really hard now in mastering, ooh, spirit, and mastering the ability to not sabotage and get in their own way of what they want. And they're gonna show up for you and show you how to do that. Ooh, spirit, that is sexy. Okay, teach me, show me the way. Our music soul child, teach me. Y'all will see me a little low energy, okay? I'm still in mourning, but I want to do this cute little love letter because I've been hearing it. Yes. Clarify the Ace of Wands there. What do they want to talk to them about what they want? What your wants, baby. Yes, they want to talk to you about this decision, this choice that they had to make. Alright, and how it impacts everything in their life, right? In the 3D, right? We know something that they really, really, really want. But I see them seeing how it can work out in ways that they never even imagined, right? With this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit, what is this? King of Wands. They want to really explain to you what they went through holding back from you. Because they don't think you understand. Not your 3D mind, not your ego space. And they want to explain it to your 3D mind so you can understand how much it hurt to hold back all of this passion and all of this love from you. And why it was important for them to do it in that moment in order to have this long-term victory here with you. Damn, Spirit. Every time I say it in different ways, it'll be changing the weight in my heart space for sure. Yeah, but it really hurt them to do that, yeah, because my chest is hurting too, looking at that King of Wands in reverse. Yes, there was, yeah, victory. I feel like here with the Four of Pentacles upright with this King of Wands, they want to talk about and reveal to you and you guys' own specific, counterpart journey, because the specifics vary. The phases, the overall phases in the 5D and in the 3D, in the collective is interestingly very similar regardless. But yeah, they want to talk about why they've been being distant, why they've been hoarding this desire for you, keeping it from you, not gifting it to you, right? Being stingy with that energy, even though you are their person, right? Yeah. They want to talk about this lack of patience, right? That phase, and you know how they we're sorry about being, yeah, being impatient to get towards this 10 of cups, that full, heart full space. They were impatient with themselves too while they was writing this vision. And once they achieved, spirit, and once they achieved this vision, they realized and they rushed it. And they went towards something that they thought they wanted and ended up not wanting it. It was out of impatience. Because you see how the union is being like really blessed, seen over, right? It's how your guardians and guides feel. And when you're showing up impatient with you and impatient with them, I feel like you're releasing all of that. They want you to know that they're releasing the reasons behind why they were in this. King of Wands reversed, Four of Pentacles upright, and Temperance reversed energy. Spirit, we're going to get a little bit more clarification on this story because I feel like I'm picking up a specific story. For my folks that are in separation, there may have been other things keeping them from reaching out for what they really wanted. Yeah. Especially if this relationship is taboo, it may make them feel like they have to choose between you and what they have already built, which is very sad, and it's not something that they want to do because they don't want to lose what they have built. But in being afraid of losing what they have built, they're losing patience with what they've been trying to build, with what they thought was a part of their happily ever after. And patience, like it's an empty dream without their truths, right? Damn, Spirit. Spirit, can we clarify the affection? So you guys still have a wall up here. Yeah, but Spirit is seeing that you are putting that 10 of Swords, all the reasons why you guys have those walls, right, between each other, down and away. You're giving each other these moments of affection, even if it's only energetically or even just mentally, right, or emotionally, like not in a like doing things behind anybody's back way. It's just like showing up, right? Because the affection feels natural. Told you guys, this is not a connection like any other connection. It comes from a very pure, very much source, light body place, okay? Spirit, can you clarify what they got to do with this death in reverse, this transformation in reverse? What are we resisting this for? Is this a resistance here in reverse? Yeah. Yep, that's 7 of Needles, and it in reverse, and it's because like they was resisting this transformation because they was listening upright, right? Upright was listening to the, Tom, Dick, and Harry talking shit about X, Y, and Z that matters in the 3D because blah, base, skippity, woo, right? Different cultures, different backgrounds, different stories, different blah, blah, blah. But what they don't get is it's not different for you. And their perceptions haven't changed y'all's truth and could never. And they are getting out of their own guilt for that too. Oh, Spirit, this is gonna be a book with this happiness. Yeah. And with this happiness and you know, turning down this offer here, we have the Seven of Potions or the Seven of Cups in reverse. They're not seeing any other option as an option. They want you to know that. They have options, of course, but they're not accepting any of these other options. Okay? Any of these other offers because it's not in a space that they want to be in. Yeah, they may be taking a rest from dating. They may be very single right now. You may or may not know for certain if they are or are not seeing someone. And if you were wondering, yeah, for a lot of you watching this is a general read, guys, so keep this in mind. They'll be coming at me like, you were wrong. General read, guys. I'm seeing for a lot of you, they are taking a break from exploring their options and instead exploring what makes them happy, what offer lights up their heart space and makes them feel alive, right? Not like settling, not any of that, right? With this period of rest here. Yeah, exactly. Tapping in to their truths here with this Ace of Needles, which is the Ace of Swords. On top of this Ace of Pentacles, the real offer, the real solid offer that they want to make toward their happiness. Yeah. And in this period of rest, they are putting also down the Four of Potions. The Four of Potions is the Four of Cups upright, which is a mourning energy of the offer that never came. They're realizing that the offer not coming before now was divine, right? With this one cup that's on reserve. It's not even being paid attention to. And we have 44 with this Four of Needles and Four of Cups. Again, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords with the Hangman popping up in reverse. Yeah, I feel like they want to let you know that this waiting period being over and this push from Spirit is a divine push. They feel that nudge toward you too, that nudge toward their happiness. They understand that they can't live in this waiting period forever. They know that. Spirit clarify that Ace of Wands, yeah, tapped the fuck in to their wish fulfillment with 0. Angel number 0 is significant. Yeah. They are going and reaching for this wish fulfillment. Some of you guys clicked on this reading hoping for confirmation that it'll all work out. Even if in the 3D what's happening right in this moment may be heartbreaking, it may be hard truths for you to swallow, right? But their truths is their truths to sort through. You just doing your piece to get towards the wish fulfillment, which is union, right? Unity. In the 5D and the 3D. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of like the craft whispered over and over. As above, so below. Yes. Yep. It's grounding. And that's all a part of Spirit's design. And it's being expressed to you in ways that you can't deny or denounce. Spirit, can we get a clarification on this Two of Pentacles energy? Spirit, like you was doing just fine, baby. Oh, which way are we doing this? Alright, Spirit said what I said. Yeah, Two of Pentacles energy. Yeah. It's Knight of Presents. Yeah. And the Hierophant. Yeah, they are no longer not listening to Spirit when it comes to giving you this offer, right? Because it would be Spirit's guidance to give you an offer. But there's a reason why the offer and the Hierophant are showing up in reverse. The understanding what this decision to not give you this has caused, and this caused them to take ownership and leadership of those decisions and of those experiences, and understanding the role and where y'all are at as far as the energetic status is, right? In 3D, right? Your moon placement is also significant. Yeah. Yeah. Seven of Presents reversed. They're no longer just trying to like wear a mask and pretend like they did the work to get what they wanted, right? Because they're not happy in this mask. They weren't happy with the foundation that they had built. So in order to have victory here with you, ooh, Spirit, they are digging up the foundation of what victory means, of what they actually want. For some of them, yeah, they're still figuring out what that dream even looks like, or taking out pieces that make it hard for them to open up. Yeah, and they're stepping out of that courting energy because it comes from a place of lack, confirmation, comes from a place of rejection. They want this victory here with you, but they're dropping, ooh, Spirit, they're dropping and like drilling out, like I'm seeing the construction drill that they put in the street. They're literally like digging out all of this garbage mentality that they've been holding on, that's caused them to just continue to hold on to you. Spirit, can we clarify this Temperance here in reverse? Yeah. The Queen of Swords, Queen of Needles popping up. That's that clarification on where, yeah, their impatience and not listening to spirit and not following spirit's nudges was leading. Yeah, and it was leading them straight to conflict, away from that Ten of Cups energy. Like they thought they were heading into that Ten of Cups, and then realized it was a Seven of Candles energy. Even though maybe on the surface, this or that other connection or whomever would have looked like they suited them better, right? Let's get some actual messages from our Hermit Tarot. I did give the Hermit Tarot a little bit of a break. Yeah. And that way we continue this love letter. Yeah, they're not stepping in. Yeah, they're not making them choices. They're making the choice to step out and cut away. Yeah. This Seven of Swords, this conflict with their passions, right? With what sets their heart and soul on fire. So what do the counterparts want to say to each other about affection? They want sexy time with you. I knew everybody's in the collective's mind that went together. It is cuffing season, okay? It is cuffing season. They would love spicy time with you. They may be like super kinky too. All my readings is 18 up. So if you are not a grown up, you should not be here. Yes, they are uber ready for this. Double confirmation for 0. Angel number 00. They are ready to have a new beginning here with you. A new phase, a new cycle. Yeah. And if they have never tried it, they are thinking about it, imagining it, wondering how it will be like, right, to have sex with you. Like, spicy time. Okay, Christmas spicy, alright. Day after Christmas. Yes, with this 8. Angel number 6 as well. So that we have 4 6s. And they imagine you naked. We got Angel 88 with the Earth Star Chakra, and I imagine you naked. Okay. They want you to choose. So this is not just a friendship offer. They want romance. So if you was like, oh, they just gonna come around offering some little friendship, that might be what they're trying to say, but it's gonna turn spicy. Okay, it's happiness. Yeah, they want to let you know that they had to take some space from this in order to figure out happiness. Yeah. Then we got the angel number 666. Yeah, they're manifesting you. They don't want that space anymore. They're taking this space. They are creating space for their happiness. Yeah, like they just want space for their happiness. I feel like that's what they're telling the people in their lives, these naysayers, maybe these people that they had conflict with, because they're understanding like, I deserve happiness and everybody else can basically mind their own business if they're not happy with the fact that, you know, your counterpart and you are happy together. Because I am manifesting you. Do you even care? During this period of waiting, they have wondered if you care to you want them to, if they are part of your happiness too. They have felt alone in this connection, okay? And it took them a long time, probably because it took them a long time to find out about this happiness. Angel number 11, the vision, reach out. Spirit keeps doing these nudges, reach out. They want you to show them in the 3D that you care. They want you to reach out. I'm going to start this communication with you. Yeah, because they just want you all the time. Angel number 888, 888. Yeah, so we now have August on the table, guys. August 15th, 6th, 1st, 11th, 8th. June. June 15th, 6th, 1st, 8th. Yeah. You matter to their happiness. You matter. They want to create space to have happiness with you in their life. We're going to ask them about this leadership. Leadership is understanding that gossip only hurts more. The understanding how their words, what they say, how that impacts you, how you feel about that. Learning the language of compassion and consideration may be new for them depending on how they grew up, and they appreciate your patience with that. Yes, that's why they know you are the solid offer. They want to give you this solid offer, regardless of whoever is running their mouth about why they shouldn't. Because as they see it and as it's been experienced, the consequences of not reaching out, not giving you this offer, not taking ownership or leadership of it, it's just creating more gossip too between the two of you guys, making more assumptions. Yeah, they want you to listen to your heart. They want you to know they're listening to their heart. Yeah, definitely. Definitely listening to their heart, listening to spirit, listening to that higher heart space chakra, listening to their instincts, right? Because we know where it goes when we don't follow victory, when we go toward assured failure. Exactly. Towards their victory, their understanding happiness is their priority. By digging up this foundation, they're building solid soil to ensure that this connection is in, solid ground. It's on a solid foundation automatically, right? Yeah. They may be struggling to forgive if one or both of you were exploring your options, but they are understanding that if there was no commitment in the 3D, even though they are a very jealous person, they're realizing that that is also like a little delulu to think that you're just going to sit around and wait for somebody that's not ever even showed up in the 3D. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're really understanding and letting that piece go. What is this? Yeah, they are waiting for you. So maybe you have a very strong personality, regardless of how you identify in the counterpart connection. And I feel like the counterparts are just like waiting on each other and waiting on spirit. Yeah, they're ending some cycles, so they're dealing with some things. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Yeah, you are not their usual type, or they don't have their usual feelings, their usual emotional distance when it comes to the connection with you, because it's not designed to. Yeah, because they are not also needing time because they listen to wrongful advice and dealing with the guilt, taking ownership of that in your face. It's gonna be hard. Okay. Working up the courage for that. Spicy side note, they are obsessed with your body. So if you're wondering if they like you, if in the 3D they're really attracted to you, they are obsessed with your body. That is one of their truths. Yes, with this here underneath, I lie awake thinking about our future. Absolutely, with that 10 of Cups. And yeah, this with the 7 of Candles being battled right here with this, like a little bit more of a different spin off that I'm getting with the 7 of Cups. I just dream and wish for everything. They're understanding that they can't also remain loyal to this happiness and this commitment and this victory here with you, remaining in this options energy, which is why that options, exploring options card came out in reverse. Ooh, with this I am coming, trust. Okay, Angel 111 with the new beginnings. All right. Let's get some messages of love, Oracle. And it's 5630. So that's Angel Mastery 11. Angel number 3. 3 is joy. It's community. Can also symbolize, some third party people. So perhaps there's some external pressures of the world. So that's what we can call those third parties. We're going to call them external pressures of the world, because it's easy to be like, oh, I don't care what nobody think, I don't care what nobody think, until it comes to certain things and you're like, damn, I actually kind of do care about that, right? Excuse me, guys, this has been a long holiday. It is late. It is. What time is it? Ooh. It's 2:30 in the morning. This affection, yeah. Their attraction to you was confusing for them because they're not clear about where you guys stand. Yeah, broken. I feel shattered about this situation. So potentially, if they did hold back affection from you, or maybe made it seem like they didn't like you in the 3D, are having trouble being like, actually, I do give a shit. Actually, I do want that. Yeah, because they feel like they didn't act when they should have, like they missed their chance for this pure, genuine connection, this affection between the two of you. They feel broken up about this. Yeah. Yeah, because they want this reunion. We will always come back to each other. Here with this, yeah, happiness, and you matter, and I am manifesting you. And with this reach out, this, I just want you all the time. Some of you are like, but they don't reach out, as they don't reach out. It's because there is some levels of regret on that missed opportunity, and they're wishing that missed opportunity never happened. Or if they wronged you in some kind of way or hurt you in some kind of way, they are really regretting that and wishing that that didn't happen. Yeah, space. So they're taking some time to think. It's not a bad thing. Pause before you act. Reflecting before you act, reflecting before you're saying something, making sure what you're saying is how you truly feel and not just a reaction. Yeah, in taking this space, they're daydreaming and longing for you. They want you. Ooh, spirit. What else we got? Yeah. If you guys were in separation and when you were talking to other people, or if the other person was talking to someone, it felt like they didn't care, you felt unappreciated, but that was furthest from the truth. I feel like you are very important to this person's happiness, and they're learning that truth in your absence, right? With divine counterparts, the absence is different once there is an enforced absence, right? Yeah. Yeah, this wrongful advice, and please give me time, I've never felt this way before. They are struggling to find the right path towards their destiny, and for some of you guys, that is their truth. What do they want to say about this? 10 of Cups, Spirit, habits. I don't know if we will ever change. They are afraid of their happiness too with this habits, the feeling that you have to be different in order to achieve that happily ever after. That is also a conditioning that we have inherited, right? With this conflict, shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. Yeah. Conversation. Yep, they want to call you and hear your voice. Can we talk for a minute? I just want to know your name. I think we got a bonus card, you guys. 2 bonus cards. Yeah, ego is here in reverse. They will not be letting their pride get in the way of this connection anymore. That's this new cycle that you guys are starting with each other. This missed opportunity, they're not going to let the ego win because they know that you guys are inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. All right. That is beautiful with the I am coming trust, and they want to have a conversation with you guys. Let's get let's get some spirit messages from my messenger oracle deck and see what messages spirit has to put on this beautiful love letter. This is cute. If they want sexy time with you, girl, they feel obsessed. Your body, my body. 48 with angel 12. So that's 12, 12, 12. Angel number 333, guys. Wash away your burdens. Unburden yourself. Beautiful, beautiful. Wash away the burdens of, oh, I messed that up. I did that wrong. I can't have this because of X, Y, and Z, or this and this and this is wrong. So lies, trash. Wash away the burdens, release them. Just like that Ten of Swords in reverse. And yeah, angel number 7, the age 25 could be significant. Love that you are different. They are loving that you are different. Absolutely. Yeah, and with the angel number 30 again, so that's 33, 33. Nurture all you love. You guys are being encouraged by spirit to nurture this beautiful connection. Yeah, because when you nurture this beautiful connection, you are honoring Gaia. You are honoring your Earth Star chakra. You are honoring your inner guardian, your inner contract with spirit and with Mother Earth, right? That's why I said the divine counterparts is built different. They mean different things to each other. They are built to challenge this 3D world, not to suit your preferences and rules and such. These are divine connections between spirit and spirit's creations. Let's get some dreams so that you guys can get some a little bit more signs and confirmations. So for some of you, you may dream of a celebrity or your counterpart is in the public eye. Okay. And having dreams, you know, with them in the public eye or surrounding the public eye could be very significant. Okay. To maybe why you feel like there's this missed opportunity, that there's a focus on these flaws and habits, etc. They want you to shine like the star that you are. Yeah. Yes, understanding your own worthiness and your own value is very significant. Email, so you could be getting important communication from them in the dream world as well. This could come from a conversation. It could be email, could be text messages. Yeah, Spirit is reminding you to be mindful of the messages that you send. Yeah, I love that you are different. Make sure that your own prejudices aren't like ripping holes into your counterpart that you, I mean, if you don't know, then you don't know. But once you know that that's a whole, yeah, I wouldn't be doing any of that. Yeah, nurture all that you love. Your angels are assisting you with this. Tapping into your higher wisdom. Your higher wisdom, your heart longing, right? A key could be significant. Seek no further. Your aha moment is at hand. And again, we have elevator, rise up. So we have gotten 4 of these cards before with email, angel, key, and elevator. The celebrity one is a little bit different, but I like it. I like it. Okay, let's get just a couple more messages about this celebrity. Some lovers oracle messages. I feel like you are a star as well, and the plan they've been planning as far as success in love and their happily ever after is, I feel like you are part of this plan, whether they let people know about it or not. I feel like the people closest to them, the people that have their back, that want to see them happy, they'll know. But like the folks that just in general associates, they won't know. Maybe the passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Okay, with all that sex with you and spicy business. Yes. And happiness. How could you ever forgive the mess that I've made? So they're wondering how you can forgive them for not choosing them. How could they ask you for this forgiveness? But they really, really want that flip. Okay, no. Alright. That angel with the tap into your higher wisdom. So the angels are also helping you heal this childhood trauma. So to emphasize key, seek no further. Your aha moment is at hand. They are figuring out why they feel the way that they feel about you. They're understanding. If they didn't know who you were before, if you guys are relatively new to this, divine counterpart connection, they're understanding who you are to them. Yeah, and they're also telling you they need time to figure themselves out since you don't fit into their vision, the original vision that they have for happily ever after, right? But they also cannot deny that they cannot stop thinking about you and they want to rise above this. Yeah, because life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. And they miss your light, not because they can't make your own, but because you guys help each other tap into your own divine light. But there is something that they want to be honest with you about this connection about, with this I don't know who I am anymore. Yeah, and what is the truth? There's something about this connection with you, like I said, that's very taboo, that gets them thinking like, I don't know who I am anymore. How can I do this? We're going to get a couple clarifiers, guys, and then we are going to leave this love letter right here before I knock out in the middle of this reading. Excuse me. Get some of this water right quick. Ooh. I'm about to get me some chocolate cake and I'm gonna take myself to sleep. Yeah, I made some chocolate cake. Sure am. Spirit, can we clarify? The passion is overwhelming. What don't they know how to handle? I feel like this sexual energy is something that they have not. Yeah. With the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands both coming out in reverse, there is mirroring energy. So that we have the Queen of Wands here in reverse. And here we have the King of Wands in reverse. So there is this mirroring of holding back from this affection, keeping you guys from this victory. So you guys are no longer choosing to not go towards what you want. Like, not going towards what you want is, it's not something that you can handle, but you don't want to handle that anymore. Yeah, you want to step into your joy anyways, even though you don't know how to do this. Can we clarify this mess that they made? What mess did they make? Yeah, it's kind of fell out in the reverse. Yeah, again with this not offering you this cup of love, their truth, how much you touch their heart space, how much joy you bring to them, right? Yeah, how much they want this partnership, this relationship with you here with this Page of Cups and this Two of Cups. Yeah, they have so much emotions. They see this connection with you. Maybe not the lovers, but definitely the Two of Cups. Even though you're their counterpart, they want to start this off nice and slow with you. They are understanding, yeah, how that rushing energy, yeah, they don't want to let this opportunity for their wish fulfillment pass them by here with the heart, no, the heart, the Hanged Man reverse and the Star card underneath of it. They're realizing like postponing these choices, not seeing their wish fulfillment, and this rushing energy, this immediate instant gratification is necessary at all times, comes from like a defense mechanism, right? That hyper focus on like luxury, consumerism, maybe material wealth stems from childhood trauma of lack, right? Of not having anyone around with that, you know, that patience, that ability to help them cope with their emotions, because we live in the real world where people didn't get what they wanted, what they hoped for. Spirit, can you clarify this? I need to figure myself out. Ooh, that's a lot, Spirit. Yeah. They're figuring out their higher self, what is most important to them. Yeah. Why they believed that they deserve this Wheel of Fortune in reverse ass energy. Why they wasn't showing up with you with the best temperament or in the best energy or in the best headspace, right? Why they was in this Four of Pentacles energy when really they are the Emperor. Okay, taking this time, being patient, processing this, figuring themselves out is helping develop them as their own highest divine, yeah, like doer energy. Yes. And why they were letting these naysayers interfere. Yep. Them Five of Cups. In the reverse, they are walking away. Yeah. Putting down that lack mentality and understanding why that shake up in their foundation with this happily ever after needed to happen here in 3D, because the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Because the 3D, what was occurring in the 3D didn't match what was internal. Y'all, that was deep. That was deep, because I need to figure myself out. Yeah, they are fighting with themselves because there's a conflict with needing to figure themselves out, but also being unable to stop thinking about you. Yeah, they are terrified. They are terrified of this confrontation, this conversation with you. They're terrified of it because they don't want to be disappointed here with the habits and the shadow side, okay? But I feel like they're understanding that everything is in Spirit's control, and they are giving it to Spirit here with this Three of Wands energy. Is that the right move, Spirit? Let's get y'all this last clarifier. What's going on with this? I can't stop thinking about you, Spirit. Yeah, it's not a reminiscing here with this Six of Cups. It's not a reminiscing of the innocent stuff, but it's a reminiscing of like things that you trigger within them. But it's also, they really, really want success here with you, but they're trying to overcome some fears. Yeah, they're trying to make this decision, and following their truths to do it. Ooh. Spirit, do we get to know what decisions are they? They said they was coming trust. Yeah. Oh. This I am coming trust. Yeah, I feel like they're releasing any unwanted burdens here with this Eight of Cups. And tapped into their emotions. 122.02. So 222 on the clock with the balance. Yes. I really hope they make the correct decision for them, right? If you have enjoyed this reading, I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'm really excited when I get to interact with you guys. The first love letter kind of went a little crazy. I was like, oh, okay, all right, that's nice. I like that. They want to come towards you. They are understanding y'all's bond more and more each day. And I know the knee-jerk reaction is to be like, well, hurry the hell up, people. Let's get the show on the road, right? But it's not even in the energy of like, come on and get with the program, or judging them for X, Y, and Z. It's mostly like, I don't have all this time, right? None of us have all of this time to be waiting around. Right? But it's necessary, though, to those aha moments. But alright, guys, I think I'm going to leave it here. It has been fun doing this reading with you guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.